Oh shit! I forgot. I forgot that we were streaming, and I was trying to listen to your conversation. Anyway, we're back on.
I was kind of just talking to myself. I do that. 'Tis the Nation episode. What's
This is version
5?
Right. So this is.
So do we have to come up with a name when we do multiple episodes on a single day?
No.
Is it gonna be like, or is this gonna be Nation 5, Nation? So they know that Nation 5 is a little drunker version than Nation 4.
What I wish we did was take the best sentence out of every show and name the show that.
Yeah.
But
Kind of what musicians do. Let's take the best song and just name the album that best song. Well, the thing was, if we actually got paid to do this shit, we would have time to take the best sentence from each show and call it that. Because instead of just Nation 5, it would be Nation 5, bitch has a purty cunt.
Well, see, so I could get those words and then tag them like what do you call them shits?
There has to be a way.
Tag?
There has to be
You get all the words that we
tags
use.
And
All the cool
hashtags.
all the cool words like yeet, like yeet.
Yeah.
Be down with them hipsters.
Anybody looking for anything with the word ye or
Right.
shit would pop up, you know?
I think I'm drunk as shit.
Has the word used the word ye. No way. Here's a nation. I'm Prophet Skeleton Major Sages. So there's no. We're just kind of go like Nation number 4, Nation number 5. Not gonna be like this is a drunker version. It's kind of, you know, we're going like 3 levels of Nation. You know, this is Nation. After pre-show getting drunk, this is Nation fucked up. This is Nation like
After dark.
after dark, like super fucked up.
Nation After Dark. I can't stop fucking doing double bass. I can't stop talking like a hick.
Yeah, you're doing double. Like, what the fuck are you in like Fear Factory? Jesus Christ. Anyway, I always feel like there should be a way we should kind of warn people when an episode is a Nation After Dark. So we can kind of label it. If we do Nation 6, which will be fucked up for, it could be Nation 6, hashtag Nation 6, a Nation After Dark episode. So that's like the warning of the warning. You know? The warning of the warning. I'm a freestyle rapper, in case you didn't know. You know, drop a beat, Sajor. Drop a beat. So if a freestyle rapper had come into the nation right now, this is how it would be. You know? Drop a beat, Sajor. Yeah, I'm motherfucker coming down this town.
I fucked up.
Yeah, motherfucker, coronavirus gonna kill everybody. So who gives a shit? Who watches this shit? Just go ahead, go and give us a click. Click, click, give us the views. That's all we care about. Who? I love pussy. I love vagina. I'm a straight man.
That was weak.
That's what I like.
That was a weak transition for me over here. I'm not the best drummer ever. I can't like.
Yeah, I was really, I was
I'm bad at fill-ins. I could just like stay on the beat.
a rhythmic, like, rap beats, you know?
I could stay on the beat, which is sufficient, and I shouldn't try to show up because I can't.
I love vagina. Bitches born with vaginas.
Right, as we all do.
Because nowadays, so how we know, back when we first started, there was really no dating sites or whatnot. So you kind of had to meet chicks.
Well,
but when you thought of a chick, you thought of like, you know, a real live vagina, you know. now, if you go on a dating site and you're saying looking for a straight male, looking for a woman, you have to specify. No, I mean a woman, like a chick that was born with a vagina and still has a vagina. Because now there's female penises.
Right. Well,
and there's also man-made vaginas.
And here's the thing, see?
None of that shit. No.
When all of this shit took off with the plenty of fishes and the tenders, it's fucking turned into like I had no idea. I had no idea there was so many trannies within a mile. Within a fucking mile.
Within a mile of
Right,
it, you know?
just so- yeah.
They're always the one. It's like, it's hot bitch, it's hot bitch.
Not that there's
Oh, who like,
Not-
but the tranny that's like half a mile away from me loves me. Yeah.
And so at least.
And I guess, so there is this debate going on. Let's, maybe can us as the nation or anybody out there kind of determine if this is true or not. Let's get a final answer for it. So if a guy who claims to be a woman, who identifies as a woman,
Okay.
everybody's like, no, that's a she. That's she. That's her. It's ma'am. Type of thing.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
But doesn't have a sex change, so still has a penis. It's called a female penis. But if you're a guy that dates a guy that says he's a woman, because technically he's a woman, you're not gay. So how does that? So my definition of a gay dude is anybody who likes anybody that has a dick, whether they wear panties and a mini skirt
that
or
makes sense.
pants.
Yeah, that sounds like that makes sense. The definition of a gay guy is a guy who likes a
Because
penis.
they're saying technically, if you're with a transsexual female, a man that says he's a woman, dresses like a woman,
Right.
lives their life like a woman, identifies as a woman, you could say this is my girlfriend. Even though she has a cock and balls.
Yes.
A big ass cock and balls just sitting right there. But you could say this is my girlfriend. So this is kind of, we got stuck in an in-between generation, right? We grew up with all the cool shit, but we caught the end of the cool shit.
It was a
We caught all this transition now, man.
Also, it was like a hyper-masculine patriarchy that is being eroded at this point for the new generation, who is a little more, how would you say, feminine from the start.
Yeah.
And I think it's almost a good thing, because it's less threatening for all the ladies out there who have to walk to their cars at night. So you're gonna have all these wafy hipsters marauding the streets instead of like fat-necked rapists.
So what you're saying is the conspiracy is kind of like, if every man is kind of gayish,
right,
it'll mean that women
more comfortable
will be more comfortable, right?
Yeah. I do this at the dog park and backstage sometimes at work.
Well, they probably think you're a hermaphrodite.
Right, of course. So I kind of fop it up a little bit. I act a little more feminine backstage just so I don't put off anybody.
If you were a hermaphrodite, you would have a big, fat vagina.
Try to blend in. I try to be like, oh, nice costume and shit like this here. I don't try to be too gruff, because that's probably what they're expecting,
That never really worked for you.
It made everything more comfortable, and so
It
that was
kind of when they look at you, they expect you. Oh, this guy's gonna be a dicky perv.
right, exactly.
And then when you're not, you kind of throw them a curveball.
one,
Just maybe, maybe it'll get. Oh my God, I thought you were gonna be a dicky perv, but it's really not.
one girl wouldn't let me put the microphone on her, and that was my job that day, was to put microphones on everybody. And it was crazy, because like these chicks would okay, ka-chow, and then show me their nakedness. Not naked, but it's like, well, okay.
Would they have a bra?
A huge level of trust here. I got to be professional, and this is just amazing,
It's amazing that you haven't been sued or arrested, man. When you actually
I stopped thinking. I was just I was reliving it. I was back there again, and so
you gotta kind of just
amazing,
suck it
man.
up and be like, these titties are not giving me a boner.
right.
I'm just gonna put this microphone on your titties and act like I'm a doctor,
Fabulous sequence, Nate. Let me zip you up. And so, very interesting stuff there. A little unique. A little unique. At any rate, you gotta blend in. We got this bubble here, man. It's, it's not popular anymore to be a douche. It used to be cool, and now it's out of style. You gotta be Woody Harrelson. You gotta be Woody Harrelson.
It's like, how the fuck did I live through this transition? Why couldn't I live my whole life during it was okay to be a douche period, you know? Like, there's like, so that's why kind of like my parents or my uncles or like all the old school cats in it, you know, they're already like 60, 70. They don't give a fuck anymore.
They don't smoke
but
weed.
But they grew up their whole, they don't smoke weed.
There you go.
Weed was bad, but like, how was it? But
the fibers.
But yeah, it was hard to get weed there. I lived in an island, like islander shit, straight up islander shit.
So if you're a cat that don't smoke weed and just gets drunk, you're gonna be you're gonna be kind of angry because if you don't know smoking weed, then
you ever notice those motherfuckers that just drink?
Yes, exactly.
Just no other drug whatsoever, just a drink. Yeah. They are the motherfuckers you don't want to hang out with, you know?
Yeah. So
they don't do any other drug, like not only weed, but any other. Nah, it's cool. I got my beer. I'll just take a shot. And they're the ones that have nothing but when you just have pure alcohol in you and nothing else to kind of phase it. It's like
motherfucker, what? Weed.
That's toxic mask.
For me, I'm so glad it's like not illegal anymore because I don't feel like a fucking a rat hiding.
Mm-hmm. And thank God, because weed is really the only drug you could kind of smoke you could kind of do every day.
And it's good because it's a natural antipsychotic and antidepressant.
Yeah, and against cancer, and keeps you from killing people.
Right, that's exactly it.
And you sleep great in it. It gives you an appetite.
Yeah.
And it has no fucking side effects or what do you call that? Hangover. You wake up great. It's like literally the great. It's like literally, I get home, I hate everybody from work.
Exactly.
I fucking hate everybody. It's
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
Am I gonna get on Facebook and just post like 10 hateful ass motherfucking posts and get banned? No, I have to like take a gummy and smoke a couple bowls.
Yes, exactly. So
and then I'm all like, okay, at least I'm not getting banned today, because I get home after work talking to people being all fucking pissed, and then you haven't smoked weed the whole fucking time at work, because this is not my job. My job is someplace where I can't smoke weed.
Yeah, but you skipped a big part of it. You skipped going and coming. So you came home from work, and that was a goddamn adventure that almost killed you.
Yeah.
Every fucking time you get on that road,
you're driving pissed and sober. That is like literally how you want to kill everybody.
Because everyone is trying to kill you. They're shitty at driving out here. And
Death Race had it right. It is a death race.
So once you get home, you're steaming. You're pissed. And if you don't smoke your weed
tell
first,
me this. We'll go back just real quick. We'll go back to, because I want to touch on one more thing when we're driving home, right? Okay. Does this not show how much people are pieces of shit and inconsiderate? Okay, when they're to your face around, they're like, oh, yeah, this is cool. Yeah, hit me up. Nice. But when they get in a car is when they show their true selves.
Okay, yes. No, when I'm driving, everyone else on the road becomes scumbag motherfucker. Mm-hmm. Everyone else on the road is scumbag motherfucker.
And you realize how fucking inconsiderate, how fucking shitty people are, you know?
It's a
There
struggle.
is no considerate driver out there. You
Look,
know?
here's the thing.
My big pet peeve is like, if you put on your fucking blinker, like 4 lanes, like when you're supposed to fucking get off on an exit and you gotta cross 4 lanes, the blinker does not mean the Red Sea is gonna part for you. You're a grown ass motherfucker.
Yes, sir.
Who's been driving? You get to that lane early.
You should have thought of it sooner, fucker.
Yeah, you should have thought it sooner. Now you're gonna cut me off because
Oh yeah, dig it.
I wanted to be in the fast lane this whole fucking time. Or people that go 50 miles an hour on the freeway during non-traffic time. An open-ass fucking freeway.
Gonna shove a Slim Jim up your dick hole. One of the big ones.
Anyway, I've always wanted to complain about it. I don't even drive that much. I barely drive.
I made a set list, a fucking playlist on Spotify for when I drive. It's called Sharing the Road with Stupid Fucks. I mean, check this shit out if I could find it.
Here we go. A lot of times you gotta be on the road when everybody's on the road, right? That's kind of the worst of it all.
That is the time that I'm doing this set list. It's like, I'm over here like, white
The
knuckling.
one thing is, like, I got weird ass hours, so like, I get to drive kind of when everybody's at work, so it's not all fucked up. But and I still get pissed. I just, God, I hate. Once you get in that car, you just hate everybody.
Everyone's a piece of shit. Everyone's a piece of shit. The world's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Got to dig. The world's a piece of shit.
Maybe
got to dig.
that's
and life is punishment. But if you do yoga, you might feel good for a day.
Anyway, what we're saying is, you were doing TikTok shit before TikTok. Maybe we should kind of
not sure about
revisit that. So what were you doing? You had your hand and you put how many socks on it?
Okay, so yes, I remember it was a sleepover day. We were just kids, and I had the bright idea to put as many socks as I could onto one hand. And after I put about 30 socks onto one hand,
Yeah. So
it looked like a cartoon cast.
yeah.
And then
Motherfucker, you were living large. Ain't nobody out there have fucking 30 socks.
I must have had a lot of socks, man. I don't know. Fucking anyways, it was a good idea to spray the fucking thing with rave number 5 and then light the bitch on fire.
Yeah. What you don't realize is back in those days, hairspray was basically,
Alcohol
yeah, it was basically fire.
was fuel. It was like lighter
so
fuel.
Yeah, it's like pouring gasoline on the cast, basically.
The shit was so funny that I couldn't blow it out. I was like, ah!
I could imagine that. That must have been like fucking awesome, dude. You just have your hat out here like, what the fuck? What the? Did you guys have a contingency plan
my cousin,
in case it didn't go out?
Shit, my cousin had to stomp it out, and it burned
So
the
you
carpet.
didn't even have like a fire,
Burned the carpet.
a fire extinguisher or like a blanket or anything to like. And inside the house, you did this.
Yep.
Inside the house.
That was the day I should have killed everybody with the fucking flaming arm there. Just and it was.
That was cool. Did you wave it up all like crazy? What? So.
I don't remember.
When did you realize it wasn't gonna go out?
Because
And what went through your mind, like, kind of, when it wasn't gonna go out?
I couldn't
and
stop.
You're like,
I couldn't stop cracking up. I tried to blow it out like.
it's funny, but if you burn your hand off, you're never getting pussy.
Right. Well, I don't know.
But
maybe.
you were probably not thinking about that.
I might try harder if I had one hand, and yeah, there's motivations.
The way life works is, as a man, as a straight boy
Yes.
that lives through toxic masculinity, because I'm sorry for being a straight man, you know.
That happened.
But there is the not caring about pussy days, and then there's all of a sudden you care about pussy, and that is like literally your only thing for the rest of your life.
Right, and so
And you're like, there was actually a time where I didn't care about pussy. I was kind of just like, you know,
well,
let's just have fun.
what I've determined is that everything you ever do is for pussy. All the goals we set for ourselves are for pussy. It's to secure what? Stable.
It's like a part. It's part of a payment.
You remember Nicole?
You know what I mean? Pussy was always part of anything that I wanted to do. It just kind of went through. Why do you want to be on the radio? And why do you want to be like Howard Stern and famous?
For free pussy.
For the money.
For free pussy.
And for the pussy.
Remember Nicole Kidman from Far and Away?
Yeah, everybody knows.
She wanted like a stake of land, and so it seems to be that's what you should have needed to secure just about any specimen available. At any rate, that is
But
not
imagine
the case.
being like famous during like the Weinstein years,
What, man?
Well, if you're a billionaire or like a millionaire like producer, right? You think this is okay for so many years, It's like, hey, this is the perk of being a CEO of a major fucking movie company, You just kind of like, you think chicks are just gonna get naked for you and want to fuck you. And then all of a sudden, 30 years later, you're like, no, that was not right.
You know my theory that all the leading ladies of the near past has likely done the deal.
Mm-hmm.
Done the deal.
And they
Done the deal.
benefited from it. But now
Right.
they're all of a sudden like,
I
bitch,
think.
did you not take the role after you sucked his dick?
Bitch, did you? That's
Did you not? Okay.
That'd be the
I'd
court
say-
hearing, fucking the goddamn gavel.
Yeah.
The judge would be
Did
like,
you say bitch? Did you hear? I mean,
objection, did the bitch?
oh God, what you gotta say? I don't know what you got. Okay,
Did the,
if the deal was suck my dick, you get the part,
Right.
and you're a grown ass woman, and you agreed to
I
it.
see, wow. So I think that was the culture.
You could have just not done it.
I think that was the culture, and it gets even worse than that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It gets even worse than that. So Corey Feldman has the skinny on that, and he's supposedly getting stabbed over it. They just can't seem to.
Because Corey Feldman has like
Can't seem to
the
finish him
gay pedophile shit, And
Right. Well, anyone that's supposedly
the
that,
gay pedophiles, they're the ones that'll stab you. Be like, no, this shit is not coming out. I'll fucking stab a motherfucker before anybody says I
Supposedly.
fucked a boy.
supposedly the guys that died recently, had something, some information or some shit like the Lincoln Park guy and maybe Chris Cornell also, perhaps.
No, are they being linked into like knowing shit
Okay,
about?
okay. Why was Chris Cornell just all of a sudden able to sell records during a time when he was like kind of washed up? Maybe he did the deal, and he was about
But
to.
was he selling? Did he make new records? Was he selling records?
Yeah, he did Audio Slave.
Yeah.
And then he was touring or whatever the fuck. When
But I
he,
think he's
was
always
killed.
had enough people know him that he would get record sales. no
Okay,
matter what.
fine. Blow my conspiracy theory out of the water then.
Come on, man. If you're gonna be a conspiracy theorist, you gotta be ready for motherfuckers like this.
Well, fuck you then.
You can't
Oh.
just be like, fuck, come on, man, hit
Right.
me with that.
Okay.
Yeah, like I'm trying. Yeah, if you're gonna post this on Facebook, motherfuckers are gonna be like, well, he always had this. He always, So
Okay, so I don't know, Chris Cornell. He was a prominent object in the zeitgeist. And maybe to stay relevant, you had to suck a dick, is what I'm saying. In less words.
even as like when I was about 10, 11, that's kind of the time where I knew like you gotta suck a dick to be famous.
Okay.
That was kind of the thing. We didn't get all fucking bird about it.
So you're watching, like, Who's the Boss, and you're looking at Alyssa Milano, you're like,
Yeah.
I bet you she
But
sucked a dick.
yeah.
Sucked a dick.
And it's like, if I'm this old and you give me a boner, definitely there's motherfuckers that got a boner there.
You're like, disco, disco.
And it's
Hey,
like,
lady.
you give
I
me a
am
boner.
down for the sexing.
But
You must see my wiener. That's a long fucking, it's a long soundboard thing.
What
It's
is-
not stopping. The fucking soundboard thing. I had to stop it by playing something else. You gotta be fucking kidding me with that shit. Here's what I know.
Did I have the headphones on?
You don't have the headphones on?
Yeah, I didn't even realize this. Kind of a goof.
Oh my God, you're missing all the good.
Holy
The
shit!
good shit.
Yeah,
Get ready
that's
for a wild ride.
Right.
See now I can hear it. Now.
Super.
But would you want to try that 30 sock arm on fire gig again? That could be the first nation TikTok video.
The 30 no, I don't want to start a fire in this here place here.
Indoor, in your room.
I'm not
Indoors.
renting. It's
Indoors.
maybe outdoors.
Well, the word on the street is, Sajor's pad. That's where you can do the crazy shit.
Right, that's where we can be a hillbilly and throw fucking bottle caps around and fucking ash on the floor and spill beer and fucking fuck him in his dick hole with a glass tube and then break it.
And he could light his arm on fire inside the house.
That's exciting.
Yeah, it'll be
That'll
fun.
be a great TikTok video.
Go to Sajor's and do everything. Do anything.
Dude, I know this fucking place, bro. Yeah, no, it's just my homeboy Sajor. He has a place. Dude, you could just fucking do whatever. You don't
Hella
care.
cool.
Yeah, I don't care. Just break shit,
Holy shit!
And then,
It's
So,
like
yeah,
those
no, okay.
gross punk rides.
all right, when it's your house, don't have the party at your house. It sucks dick. You know what? Okay, you know what makes me uncomfortable? When people are comfortable in my house. It is so annoying. Not you, but I've had to like chill the fuck out. I had to learn that I'm mean.
Yeah.
I had to learn that I'm mean and that I don't apologize because
I've known your fucking ass
Screamed.
for like 18 years, so I kind of get.
I fucking screamed at these guys. I was like, you motherfuckers.
I kind of get.
Quit talking all over each other. Just do this shit right, you motherfuckers. I got all, bitchy, man. And anyways.
But I mean, having the place, it's kind of like when everybody leaves, that's it. It's like, that's your shit.
Plus,
if something breaks, it's your shit.
You feel like the big kid on the playground. You're like, you want to tell everyone how to do it. Like, I'm going to tell you how to play. Like, it's kind of the, what do you call it? It's territorial pissing. At any rate,
Well, it's like, having the video game and deciding who plays or something like that.
not just that, but it's like, look at this motherfucker, how he goddamn butters his toast.
Who the fucking butters his
This
toast?
motherfucker just over here buttering toast like
Who's
nothing.
buttering their toast in your house?
I was just fucking saying like.
Okay. I thought a motherfucker actually came and buttered their toast in your house,
Well, that's.
I
What,
mean,
that's the only. That's all
if
you
I
have to
own a
do.
house
That's
and I
all you
can-
have to do to annoy me. It's like fucking something just normal. Something that Hey, I make a toast. This motherfucker over here.
Making a
Holy
fucking
shit.
toast.
Think he is. Grabbing the fucking bread.
Yeah.
Dude,
The one thing about me is like, if you live with me, it's like, okay, 90% of the time I'm just gonna be in my room. Because I'm
no,
not gonna
see,
be
well,
around.
that's a
I'm
problem.
not gonna, like, I hate being,
See,
it's
that-
like,
I think that's my problem. I should be a lot more social, and I'm not. I think I'm like a.
I'm like just in my room, I'll like make food,
unsocialized.
get something, come in my room, there you go.
When
As
you
long
ha-
as I got the internet and fucking all of like, all the shows and shit, I'm cool.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
keep myself pretty busy as long as there's internet and electricity. Because
If there's no electricity, I'm fucked, cause
no, it's like.
And then that's when I realized, like, fuck, I have no friends. What am I gonna do?
And we'll go back to the lute days, the stringed acoustic instruments, because
Can't really do.
my drums are fucking electric.
They are
So-
electric. They're sounding kind of.
And if you had real drums, you have to like tune them and buy heads, and it's like a whole fuck. It's bigger than this. It's quite much bigger than this, and it almost sucks. All the fucking hardware that goes involved with drums.
Yeah. So basically, you got to think of when you're a musician, what you're gonna be. It's like if your kid's gonna be a drummer, it's like fuck drum set,
Bitch.
and I gotta buy you all this shit, and you're always
Fucker.
gonna. And there's no way to play the drums quiet.
Right.
You can't, like a guitar, at least you could put like some headphones and just play it through like a little thing.
Right. These days you can play it through a little thing. You don't have to have a big old fucking
Yeah.
412 stack fucking.
And
half
drums
stack.
take up hella space.
Yeah.
Hella space.
And all that fucking steel that they, for one cymbal to sit on.
Mm-hmm.
That's, that's money. And
Yeah.
then you got the symbol, which is money.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna get my stands. I can't wait to get my stands.
All
It's
these
like-
little parts like this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Little fucking. But imagine.
This is what you're buying. You're not buying one guitar, and like a guitar, a cable, and an amp. You're buying all of this shit, and then you can't really even plug it into anything.
Well, you
So
don't even
gotta
want
plug
an
it
amp
up.
anymore. What you do want is a goddamn Line 6 pod or some shit that gives you all these fucking
Yeah, I'm talking about old school.
processing powers. And we're brought to you by, cockfuckdicklick.com, and you can get a special deal there if you mention,
Mention the nation when you go to,
when you go to cocklickdickfuck.com.
and
Search for
say
a
I
Line 6
spit on
pod."
cock, get an extra 20% off.
Send a picture of your girlfriend spitting on cock for an extra 20% off.
Send a picture of your vagina for an extra 15% off. Only here, mention the nation. Probably go to where else can you get that deal?
If you,
Cash in on your vagina pics.
but wait, there's more.
Any vagina, not a female vagina, not a female penis.
Now we have credit involving asshole pics.
Yeah.
We'll give you a line of credit for asshole pics.
Well, because asshole pics are more gender neutral. You can't. Is that a male asshole or a female asshole?
Men are excluded from the deal here.
Because there'll be some guys that try to sneak, their assholes. Well, picture the asshole, like, okay, asshole and taint. Is that we should probably do, if we do get that many asshole pics, we should probably do, like, a show, but
You bring
male
up,
asshole or female asshole? Are you gay?
you bring up a logical point. I think if we accept assholes as a form of payment, then we should get the whole body shot with the asshole, and not just a close up of asshole, because that could be anything.
Because people always like, gay lovers. I'm not saying everybody should love gays. I'm just saying there's specific people that really love gays, so we're going to call them gay lovers. I'm a gay. I'm okay with gays, but there are gay lovers. Anyway, I'm not going to say that one more time because probably this next time I would say that would be like, oh, he said that way too many times. Anyway. So what we're saying is, if we get enough asshole pics, we'll probably do a show being like, "Are you gay?" and then
I see.
male asshole or female asshole. Next picture, male asshole or female asshole.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
Can you tell?
And if you like the male assholes, then
Interesting.
you are gay.
Just like close-up pics of fucking balloon nuts, and then you
Yeah.
have to tell. It'd be like hot or not. You could swipe left or right.
hot or not, but is it male asshole or
Right.
female asshole?
You have to be able to,
Because one thing about humanity
Yes.
is we all have assholes.
and that's
Well,
just,
some people are born without assholes, so I don't want to offend them.
Oh, it's horrific.
I was born without an asshole. How dare you?
Right.
How
dare you?
Thank you,
You
Greta.
stole my
Thank
asshole.
you, Greta.
You stole my asshole.
How dare you?
And then a lot of people are like, going back to the gay lovers, they're like, well, do you like to fuck a girl in the ass? Like, hell, who doesn't? Yeah.
This just in. Who doesn't like to fuck a girl in the ass?
And
Hulk
they're
Hogan,
like,
we're coming for you.
who doesn't like to fuck a girl in the ass? Who doesn't? But
God, yes, right.
they'll be like, well, it's a guy asshole, a female asshole. What's the difference? The difference is a female asshole is 2 inches away from a vagina. A male asshole is 2 inches away from cock and balls.
These are the things you figure out. And at any rate,
So
men
that's all I have to say
stink.
about that.
Man stink. I can't stand the scent of a man.
Yeah, God, no.
I go to work and we're a bunch of dirty motherfuckers
Oh,
because we know we're gonna get dirty, and so we don't come all clean to a dirty show.
so you come dirty to a dirty show?
To
So
a,
add
to a
dirty
load-in.
on top of dirty?
To a load-in, you don't have to come there dressed up and clean. Just if you want to feel good, you do.
Well,
But
at least not smelling. At
You-
least smelling good. So
You can drink the night before or whatever you do and just fucking be a dirty scumbag the next day if you have to load in a concert. You're not fucking, it's almost like construction or
or
carnival.
do people just kind of like, okay, we're all gonna stink. We're
Yeah.
just gonna get this done. I don't
Yeah.
care. You know, I don't blame you for not fucking taking a shower before here, just like cause
It's not a corporate environment where you gotta like deal with the squares. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Interface and all this.
it's gonna be like
shit.
it stinks in here like an Indian movie.
Oh yes, stagehands are notoriously stank.
Well, stagehands are not known for their good smell. I never heard anybody be like, "Oh my God, stagehands smell so great."
You will hear it when they do. So yeah.
But I heard. So what
Thank
do
you for not stinking.
What do you call females?
It's been a pleasure working with you too. You know, that's how you say. Been a pleasure.
Yeah. Thank
a
you.
pleasure.
How do you work a whole shift and not stink? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should see how it was in Atlanta. Or, you know, they always have a
Uh-huh.
horror story from the last place they were. And I'm
I
sure.
mean, this is just ball sweat weather, and we had to go out there and, you know, kind of just do it like a Bobby Lee show, and just
Oh.
talk about all like
Insider
the
Canadian shit.
insiders, the times where you had to load it in, and someone smelled like ball sweat. You know,
Oh, it's pretty bad actually. It's worse than just ball sweat. It's like bruh.
no,
Did you shit yourself?
no.
Holy shit! This motherfucker shit himself.
Well,
Lord have mercy.
you don't have to be in a closed room with them, right? Kinda
No, but you're
just
like,
free-
okay.
But
what
they
if
leave. But some of them could get bad where they leave a trail.
you're in a fucking like slave line pushing cases off a truck for Bette Midler or somebody, and the guy in front of you is shitting himself, and then you just try not to get behind this guy again while he's pushing and grunting of a goddamn box.
Jesus.
Some of the less technical staff are referred to as box pushers, who would take a box off the truck and then push it to where it goes in the stadium.
So okay.
And I guess you would just you fart a lot when you could potentially fart a lot if you were pushing a lot of boxes.
But I want to know, so is there like a group of people that got to unload, but is there like kind of an untold rule where you have to like bring this much stuff out? You can't like lollygag, or are there people that kind of just, you know, kind of milk it, bring in like one box or like roll it really slow and kind of come back?
On the bigger cruise, some guys disappear into the bathroom for a long time. You could easily blend away, you know, just kind of get lost, and no one's gonna know where you are until they're looking for specific crews. Like they start gathering groups of guys to go do electrics or carpentry or audio or video. And so while you're in line to push a box off the truck, they might grab you and be like, "Go to video, motherfucker," and then like, "Okay, I get to stop pushing, motherfucker, piss off," and then you go set up a thing or some shit.
Man, so you're just kind of, so you're there, and then someone's just gonna be like, "Do this, no, do this. This is time for here."
Yeah, they shove you around pretty hard on the loadout. When you have to put the shit back in the truck, it's like, "All right, bring this shit, let's go," and then you fucking, "No, let's go this way," and then you're pivoting a lot and you're pushing shit hard and fast, and it's pretty athletic for like 3 hours, and you're like, "What the fuck? Who can do this besides meth heads?"
Yeah, how is this like the coolest thing to do, or like,
They
how is this what I chose to do? kind of thing?
it's pretty crazy. You know, you get roped in by the allure of it all. It's the life you chose, and it's pretty.
But
it's
there's
pretty
moments, pockets of moments where you actually do something cool, right?
cool. There's a lot of those, and
You guys are kind of like the baseline, you know. Look at me, that's fucking Eddie Guerrero in the background. I set up the mat.
it's right. It's pretty fun and exciting and entertaining, or not entertaining, but interesting. And
I know, because every once in a while you're like posting on Facebook, like,
yeah, you get excited that you're working for someone big or something, and then you take a picture of like their road case or their guitar, case or something.
man, see,
It's ZZ Top's road, guitar cases. Check that out. Or it's like Lyle Lovett's stool. with
I
his name on it.
remember when we were stupid, early college people, where we thought like by this time would be those people that's like, oh my god, look at that, that's fucking
Well,
Skelter's mic, that's Sajor's fucking earphones, you know.
we were far too responsible.
And
I think we were too much of mama's boys to go take the risk of being homeless and making it like a
we're
famous
definitely
person.
not risk takers.
Yeah,
That was the thing.
We weren't gonna live in a van like Chris Pratt until we made it, you know.
We're
so-
very like much too comfortable. Kind of thought it was just gonna come to us.
And this
you
is
know?
what you get from that.
It's like,
so-
yeah, it's cool. I don't gotta do that shit. It'll just come to us. You know?
Follow your dreams, kids. You know,
No, you gotta just go out there, like, you know.
be adventurous and
Be
do it while you
adventurous,
have the
you know.
energy.
You have a 1 in
20s.
100 chance to either, you know, 99 times out of 100 you'll be homeless. That one time, maybe you'll make it. Maybe.
Goop.
Yeah, but kind of, we
Coop.
just did our shit. We did whatever we wanted and just went back to our comfy old home life, you know?
Yeah. No shit.
Yeah.
I was about to brave the
We were kind of not like, oh my god, you gotta do this or else you're fucked.
I was gonna brave the elements as a homeless person, but then my mom suggested that I move back in and sell my little Winnebago. And so at that offer, because I was out of the house by then, and it wasn't really like on the table to move back home. And she's like, "Well, fine, bitch, move the fuck back home, bitch."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Well, that's the best thing I could possibly do."
You're
And,
you're gonna live in that Winnebago. That shit was gonna be crazy.
Oh yeah, it was gonna be shit as fuck. I would have had to.
I should have said you should have went to like Santa Cruz KOA.
Right.
And I know there's this the Wolf Man there, you know. He does like all the announcements and he does bingo and he DJs the dance and he gets a free spot right there and he's known as the Wolf. Oh, that's the Wolf Man at KOA. It's like, you know, maybe cover like Sajor needs to be the Wolf Man at KOA, you know. You going out there, you know, calling out bingo, being the man of the fucking.
Certainly, but you can only like camp for 20 days at a time.
No, you would get a permanent residence there.
If you were the wolf man.
If you were the Wolf Man, you
But if
had
you're
to be
just-
the Wolf Man.
If you're just some homeless asshole in a van down by the river, fucking, they're gonna charge you money for 20 days only. And you gotta
So
move.
you actually researched this because I did not know.
Yeah, your option is to move up and down the coast.
So what was your plan if you were gonna go with the Winnebago?
Not the coast. Okay, one is Half Moon Bay. There's a camping spot in Half Moon Bay where you can park a Winnebago for 20 days. And then, after 20 days, you can go to Saratoga and park your shit for 20 days.
And then back to
Half Moon Bay. And then back to Saratoga.
that is just a horrible life.
Every 20 days, you park your fucking Winnebago, you go over the hill, and then go, park your Winnebago, leave your dog for 12 hours a day, 16 hours a day, and you commute in another car, or I guess you take your fucking shit over the damn thing.
Well, don't you gotta take your shit?
Park. You have to
Either
take your
way.
shit. You'd
You
have to take your shit.
You have to take your shit.
You're not gonna have another car, are you?
Yeah. Who's gonna have a car when they have a Winnebago? How you gonna get
Yeah.
that car over, like, because you can only stay 20 days, I guess, you know?
And driving a Winnebago ain't fun or easy.
Yeah, you can't just take it to the corner store.
Right.
Oh, I'm just gonna go to the corner store real quick. Who's this motherfucker that just parked a Winnebago inside of like a fucking 7-Eleven parking lot, you know? And he's done this like 4 times,
He's here again.
you know? It's like one time if you're on a family trip, okay. But for like, motherfucker, this motherfucker's straight up car is the Winnebago. That is like your home and your car.
That's a thing. It's a thing now. That's what people are doing
Are they doing
in
that?
Lasertown.
Because it is just too fucking hard to not be a Winnebago person. Unless you have a mother that's like, okay, you fuck.
The message is clear. The 1% wants you out of San Jose or Lasertown.
Mm-hmm.
Wants everyone out of Lasertown. Only the people that can afford to live for like $6,000 a month.
Yeah, exactly.
They're charging these people like.
It's like if I didn't have my family, I'd be homeless fuck. I would have to like, dude, just give me like a square of your house that I could just sit there. Like fucking, I just do not want to be outside.
Okay, so that has come up more times than you can think.
I like rent out your couch. Like, can I just rent this couch?
A lot of people want to be in this house, and
Oh really? Wow.
they've all had the same idea. Most, not. It's a number of people, that have wanted to move in and said things like, "Just the corner. That's all I want is the corner."
Yeah.
And then this one chick who I gave.
That's like fucking crazy.
Remember?
I just thought like I was just making that shit up, but that's
Do you remember the chick who I gave a corner to, who then sued me
yeah
for the corner? She fucking sued me for the corner
You
and
gave
lost.
her a corner and you got sued.
I had to go to court the day after a holiday. So if I was a normal motherfucker who went somewhere for holidays, I would have had to stay in town for the holiday. And then
They took you to court on a holiday.
she was devious. She tried to ruin your time by taking up your time.
What
And
was
she
her
even-
grievance?
She was even coaching. She's like, you can schedule a court date right around a holiday, and they might not show up, and you'd win. Like
Why was she saying that?
she was
for?
a strange asshole who
So
was vengeful.
how
and-
about you just don't sue me and I win anyway? What is the purpose?
She was litigious and creepy and very judgmental, and I had let her in my house to babysit the dogs, but she had never left the fucking house. Every time I come home, she was here, and that's what I told the judge. And then the judge was like, "Okay, out of
Was it that older woman that was here that one day?
yes, the dog sitter. That's right.
She sued you. No.
She sued me because I kicked her
I think
ass
the
out.
first time I visited you after you finally got this house, she was here. It was, and I came here with Juan.
Okay, so the fucking as soon as I got the house to myself, she was here like every day for 4 months.
And we were just like smoking, and she was just out here like, "Hey guys, how you guys doing?" Like, what the fuck?
She would traipse in and out. She had the key, but also I was so friendly with her, just like, so accommodating that I made her feel welcome to just come at any time, which she fucking did.
Wow. Yeah. We were talking about that. We're like, this bitch looks like this is just like some old weird bitch. It's like kind of just like.
She was a troublemaker that got
And
kicked.
she was looking way too comfortable in your house. She like answered the door and like,
yeah.
"Oh yeah, come in, guys. Yeah, this is over here. This is the couch over here. This is down there." Sajor will be like, "Who the fuck? Like, who the fuck is this?" Like, yeah, I'm like the guy who did a radio show for like 17 years with Sajor, and this is my friend. Like, who the hell are you?
I think she got kicked out of a municipal garden and then asked for my garden space that she didn't use and then fucking accused me of blocking her from using it. What, the whole time she was here, she could have worked on it and she didn't. I didn't keep her from working on it. At any rate, fucking, she was just here fucking probably twacking herself off on my bed and rubbing my pillow on her face, and
On her vag.
all
She
the
looked
bad
like she
things
would
you can
do
imagine.
that.
Right, sniffing underwear, all that shit.
Yeah.
So.
She was like basically the female version of you. Only you had the house, but oh my
Female
god!
version of you.
How the hell did you allow this woman to just? I knew it, dude. I was like, dude.
Well, you see, I'm a big old mark. I get suckered pretty easy.
She was just like,
Pretty.
you never fucked her, did you?
Absolutely not. I think that's.
Are you lying?
No, I think that's why she sued me. I think that's why, because she was trying and she was gunning and she was flirting.
Yeah,
And as
yeah.
soon as she started flirting, that's when I was like, "Fuck! I gotta kick her ass out of here."
She was like.
Like,
she
no
was-
wonder she hears so much. No
She
wonder
was
she's-
looking for like, I'm gonna sleep in your bed every night type of thing.
I
It
don't
was
know.
like,
I was gone for a lot. I was gone a
baby.
lot while she was here, just rummaging around. Who knows
you
what
were
the
actually
fuck
like,
she was doing?
yeah, you had her in your house without
She
you.
had a key. She still has a key. She still has a key.
Ew, who knows what creepy shit she was doing when you were gone?
She probably thought
my god!
She probably thought I had cameras and did weird stuff anyway, just to make sure I saw it. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
I didn't have cameras, so
Well, yeah, she probably like when she masturbated, make sure that
right.
her vagina was pointed at what she thought where you would put a camera.
Oh, that's right. She fucking went outside and told me that there was cameras at the neighbor's house, and I didn't even know where they were. I didn't see them either.
God.
So she was looking for cameras everywhere.
It was just weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
That day that she was here and we were just here and it was just weird. It was
chilling and hanging. I told her, like, no, I'm hanging with the lads. I'm hanging with the lads. We're not going to go to the dog park today like we usually fucking do.
Yeah.
And then she's like, oh. And I says, maybe come back later and see if I want to go to the dog park. And then she fucking did. Instead of like, look, we're over here drinking. We're fucking chilling as fuck.
Yeah, she came back later. I remember.
You're literally going to come back in 2 hours.
What was funny is me and Juan were sitting outside, and she was gone. She had been gone for a couple hours,
And then suddenly she
and then
raged.
she no knocking, no nothing. All of a sudden, like yeah, and then boom, turned around, and she's there. Like
Yeah.
Oh, Sajor, I thought you wanted to go to the park. I didn't know you were still hanging out with your friends. It's like, what? This is like an
really?
all-day thing. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, no, I had to get to the point where I was like, hey, look, babe. I can't be tied down. No, I had to say some shit like, I don't make plans, because she was like, let's go to the thing and like, let's plan for this. And I'm like, enough with the fucking plans. I don't make plans for me. Don't fucking say the word plans. I don't make plans. I have
How
time.
is she trying to control your life?
I have time for things when I have time for them. I don't plan shit.
Yeah.
That's
So-
why holidays are so fucking hard. It's so shitty. Oh, fuck. I gotta do the holiday thing.
Yeah.
I gotta fucking societal norms and shit.
Holiday thing is like, okay, this is like today. This is like this Saturday. You gotta be here. This is gonna be a gathering thing. But she seemed like she was gonna control over your life, like big time.
Oh, no. See, she did the wrong thing. She used to text every fucking day, all day.
Text you.
Every fucking day, all day, starting early, and then she'd be pissed if you didn't say good morning. She would be like, good morning, blah, 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 blah. I'm gonna come over as soon as fucking I come over. And then,
That is so weird. That is literally creeping me out.
you would have to text all fucking day, a text thread all fucking day, all day. And this is for 4 months, and I'm just like,
And
why
she just
the
thought
fuck? I don't
like she was so important to your life or something like
I
that.
suppose. I ended up telling her, look, I haven't spent this much time with anybody in my whole fucking life. Not anyone in my family, not a fucking girlfriend. I have not spent this much time with anybody. Like, I had a girlfriend for several years, and I had an on and off girlfriend just recently, but we still haven't fucking hung out all that much. That was
Dude,
insanity.
What did you guys
Insanity.
do when
Fucking
she
insanity.
was just here?
Just
Like,
be here all the time.
what would you guys do when she was just here?
Entertain. Like, engage constantly.
Because I know, so if you live here, you could just go to your room and be like, yeah, whenever we come, we'll say what's up, or if it's time to like hang out, we'll hang out, but you could chill out. Or if it's like, oh, I got my own place, I'll just go home. But there's people that just linger, and you're like, well, so what is like?
She was very reliable as a lingerer. She would come early and leave late.
She could put that was like clockwork, right?
And it was like, okay, the dog sitting's done. You could go home now. Jesus fucking Christ.
She took that dog sitting. She took that dog sitting inch and she took a mile. From
And it's
it.
not like the things she was growing required her to, like, watch them.
But what did she sue you over? What was the official like?
She sued me for her time. She valued it at a certain rate per day or whatever.
So you had to pay her?
No, I had to show up to court to be like, Judge, this bitch be tripping? The fuck are we here for?
Did you actually did that work? 'Cause I
Yeah,
don't
that
know if
worked. That worked.
This bitch be tripping?
Yeah, the judge was like, what the fuck are we here for?
Yeah.
This bitch be tripping.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, it was
You
pretty
always
rad.
gotta love when actually a judge is cool.
She even
and
said,
actually knows how did this even get to here
Yeah,
to this
yeah,
point? You know.
The lady read a lot of little stupid things trying to plead her case, and it was so fucking rad to like.
God, did she actually have a notebook of stuff?
Oh,
or
yeah. It was a thick-
Because she sounds like some person that would have a notebook.
It was like every text ever in big, blown up. So
she
it was,
blew up your Texas. Oh my God!
Every
I never
text
want to
ever.
meet someone like that ever. I never want to meet someone like that ever.
And so the judge shot her to bits, and
That sounds like a nightmare.
the judge shot her to bits and said, "Bitch, it's fucking lunchtime. Why the fuck are we here?" In kinder words, she said, "Bitch," and then she asked me how long, how many days out of 4 months was she there? And I said, every day. Every
That's
day.
so good, dude. Every fucking day. Did you say it with an annoyed face?
Yeah, I was like, every day.
Because you want to be every fucking day, but you want the judge to know exactly how annoyed you were with how many days every day.
Yeah, the determining factor was did you agree to this shit? And I was like, I would have never fucking agreed to this shit, this dollar amount. And then she's like, it's a yes or no question. And I'm like, fucking, kindly, most indubitably, Your Honor, yes. Or was it?
You actually had to be in front of a judge because of this bitch, dude.
Yeah.
You had to actually go and be in front of a judge and waste your time talking to this motherfucker about
not just
something
that.
that's like, oh my god.
My name starts with S, so I have to wait late for everyone else to go first. All the fucking other
Were
people.
you actually sitting there with a bunch of other like small claims motherfuckers?
Yeah, and we got up until about maybe 2:30 p.m. and we're just like, bitch. the ones before us.
Are you sitting there with her there?
And, okay. Oh my God.
What's the tension going on?
Here's the thing. Here's what I've discovered. Because the people before us and everyone else that was there was just old crotchety ladies suing people. The people, the case before me was just a complaining ass chick asking for money asking for money for all these complaints that were just, annoyances really.
Yeah.
It was landlord shit and
it's funny how like old white ladies think everything is suable,
Yeah, so they painted this landlord to be creepy because he was like spying on him or some shit, but likely he was just like, what are these fucking bitches up to? Ruining my shit.
You're watching like basic people's court.
Suing each other for repairs and rent and all this, and it took for fucking ever, and
God.
before me I'm just waiting there like an asshole, just fuck shit.
Is she in the courtroom too?
Yep.
And that's that tension of like, why am I here?
Yeah. A fucking seething hatred.
She,
Burning.
She didn't even want the money. She just wanted you to like notice her, that like.
Oh, she wanted to take my time. Take my time. That was the only thing I valued was my time. Don't waste my fucking time. Don't use my time anymore. Quit. We're not wasting any more time on this. We're done. And I think she knew where to hit me in the fucking time. Oh, what a bitch.
What a bit. God, that sounds like a nightmare.
Completely. I mean, I can't.
I only seen her once, that one time that me and Juan came over and she was here, and I already knew it. It was fucked up.
I had quit smoking cigarettes before this royal bitchy cunt.
Yeah, you already smoked like 10 cigarettes.
Now I'm smoking cigarettes like a fucking guy who smokes cigarettes.
And the thing is, once you like quit cigarettes, you have to keep it because as soon as you get a puff, right, you're back in the game.
Shit. Yes, shit.
It's hard. Now it's gonna be doubly hard for you to quit, right?
That's the only thing I worry about my health is my cigarettes.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for the cancer to come at me. Mm-hmm. And I'm thinking,
because you know it's gonna come. And then you're going to be also, lung cancer, how? How did I get lung cancer,
I'm keeping it down to 10 cigarettes a day.
Because then that gets mighty expensive, too.
It sure does.
You're literally wasting money on something that's not even, like, cool.
It's like coffee. You're addicted to it, and if you don't have it, you get all shitty and edgy.
All right, so I think this episode of The Nation was... the moral of the story, I'm the broad skeleton. Somebody just says that the moral of the story is don't allow a crazy bitch in your life.
Yeah.
Or else you'll get fucking sued like Sajor for no reason.
And then you'll have
to. So not only 4 months you had to have this bitch in your house the whole fucking time, but then she sued you and you had to sit there till 2:30 in a courtroom because of it.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe think that you might have to pay her for dumb shit.
And then you gotta self-medicate. That costs money too.
Yeah.
Some bitch.
Be aware of some bitch. This is Nation. Brothers go to the bitches. Say chill. We'll be back with the third show.
Chill. Beer, 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 beer. Beer, 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 beer.